The golf club at Southampton became the home of the Zellner Foundation for Military Vets from the start. It was mid-August 2020, and the uncertainty of the COVID-19 pandemic kept our mission on hold. But Willie DiStefano, PGA professional and managing partner at DWA Golf, turned that uncertainty into reality with his "How can I help you" attitude. From that point on, the gears of our mission got in motion to empower disabled and PTSD-diagnosed veterans through the beautiful game of golf.
I grew up in Albany, New York. Golf is what brought me to Florida. It's what I went to college to do. It was something growing up that since the age of, 5, my dad introduced me to it and knew that it was something that I could actually do long term, because I played hockey and lacrosse growing up in New York, but it was something different about golf. The team when I was in 8th grade in high school, so I played for 5 years on our high school team. When I went to college, I was just never good enough, unfortunately, to get on the team. My brother did. I tried out every semester, came close, but just could never cut it. It was different going to North Carolina and see the talent that I got introduced to. Because New York, you could go out, shoot even par, 1 or 2 under, 1 or 2 over, and you'd be really, really good up there. And then as you make it further south, it gets a little tougher, to be honest with you. It was a culture shock, or a reality check, I guess you could say, which at that point when I was at school and did that, it really reinforced golf more as a job, I guess, at a golf club versus actually trying to go pro. It has a lot to do with the way our family views our military, the country that we actually live in, what good fortune it's brought to us for our whole entire lives. I always joke with people, military, police force, all those kind of areas, that you do something that I would never consider doing, and thank you very much for that. Because I don't want to dodge bullets, I know that, but they do. So, I mean, all you can do is thank them and try to do little things to respect them here and there. You don't need to, jump up and down and scream it in their faces, but just the little signs of respect here, where we do the moment of silence, make sure everybody realizes where you are, why we're here, not just because our parents live here and we were born. It's something like we always hear, the cliche, you'll never forget where you were, that kind of thing. It's like what the people that were alive for JFK assassination. It's a similar thing where you're always going to remember those things, what you did. But I think what really helped for me with 9/11 is you actually finally understand that in moments of, I don't know if it's weakness, but I would say more moments of, detriment, kind of like Pearl Harbor, where everybody got together. You didn't see any of like where I was, you didn't see anybody yelling or screaming at each other about "I hate you" or all this kind of stuff. Everybody got together and was like, "How can I help you? Are you okay? What can we do to, try and ease the situation?" What got me very interested in the charity was your guys' willingness to reach out and help out to the past military members that are just looking to get back into society. I would say the interesting thing, or what interests me the most, is anytime people take their time to do things to try and benefit our military or armed service or anything that has to do to try and make our place better. And I know sometimes it can be tough, but like the great part that I always see with this is when you're trying to take people that have been in the services for their whole entire lives, they don't really know how to acclimate themselves with everyday people because they've had such a regimented life. It's great to actually see stuff like this. You don't really see events, especially in my dealing with events. Usually the first one you start with 40 to 50 people. I think the first one we had like 60, 70 or so, 80. Mm-hmm. And then usually you see grab 10 each year as it goes up. But to go from 80 to a full golf course of 140, I mean, it's that's outstanding. That's absolutely outstanding. You can say anything you want about people want to play more golf this time of since Corona, but I mean, let's be honest, people aren't going to play in charity events unless there's a reason to. I think it's just great what you guys are doing. It's awesome. And I wish you all the best of success, and I hope it keeps growing.